Good morning, children. This is 12th Physics, Chapter 3, Current Electricity. Today we are going to cover the topic Wheatstone Bridge and Meter Bridge. So let's start with it. Wheatstone Bridge and Meter Bridge. So, Wheatstone Bridge. So, bridge. So, as you can see, a complex circuit on the screen. Now, this is a arrangement of resistances. Here you can see that these are the resistors which are arranged in a proper way. So this arrangement of four resistors are used to determine the resistance of one resistor in terms of the other three resistors. It means that if you want to find out, suppose resistance P, then you can find the value of P in terms of Q, R, and S. So Wheatstone bridge is an arrangement of four resistors with the help of which we can find one of the resistance in terms of the remaining three resistance. Means you are going to have a formula in which you are going to have all these four resistances, that is P, Q, R, S. Right? Now, here as you can see, the Wheatstone bridge, it consists of four resistances. One is P, Q, R, and S. Right? They form the arms of a quadrilateral. We know what is a quadrilateral, right, children? So, this is a quadrilateral ABCD, and PQRS, they are forming the arms of a quadrilateral. Now, they are connected to a battery. They are connected to a battery of EMF E between points A and C. So, a battery of EMF E is connected between the points A and C. And a very sensitive galvanometer. Here you can see G written, right, children? So a very sensitive galvanometer is connected between B and D. Now, what we are going to do? Now, children, S is adjusted. This S resistance is adjusted. Suppose we want to find this S resistance, right? So what we will do is the resistance R is so adjusted so that there is no deflection in the galvanometer. Means suppose we want to find the value of S. So we are going to adjust the value of R. R is a variable resistance. So उसकी resistance हम change कर सकते हैं. 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 5 ohm, 10 ohm, right? And by increasing or decreasing the resistance, that is by changing the resistance, we are fixing one value of R where the galvanometer is showing no deflection. So that value of R, for that value of R, we will say that the bridge is balanced. ये जो bridge है, जो 4 resistors से बना है, वो balanced है. Right? So let's see how we are going to do it. So this is, we are going to apply KVL. Okay. So KVL is your Kirchhoff's voltage law. So Kirchhoff's voltage law, we always apply in a loop. Loop is, your loop is A, D, B, A. So the alphabet with which we started, we should stop at the same alphabet. So then only it will form a continuous loop. A, D, B, A, right? Now, in this loop, we are going to, this is our loop like this, right? Now, you have to imagine yourself moving on this loop. You are going to move in the direction from A to D, D to B, and B to A. This is your direction of movement. Right, children? Now let's see. Suppose you start from A and you are moving towards D. So your direction and the direction of the current, here we can see the current is I2. So as your direction and the direction of the current is same, so here you are going to take the sign as positive. So iski sign positive hogi. What is the voltage? V equals to IR, right? So voltage drop across R is equals to I2R. I2R, right? So this is the voltage drop across R. Now from D, you are going to move towards B. So between D and B, you do not have any resistor connected. That is just a galvanometer. So no, nothing, right? Then you will move from B to A. Oh God, your direction and current direction is opposite. So as your direction and current direction is opposite, you are going to have a minus sign in the equation. So here you can see the minus sign. Right, children? Here we can see the minus sign. So minus the voltage drop across P. So P के across voltage drop कितना होगा? We know Ohm's law. V equals to IR. So I is what? I1. And resistance is how much? P. So minus I1P equals to 0. So this is your Kirchhoff's voltage law, which says that the total voltage drop and the total EMF is equal to 0. So this is your Kirchhoff's voltage law we have applied in loop ADDA. Right? Now minus I1P will go that side and it will become plus. So your equation number 1. I hope this is clear. Now we will consider second loop. So second loop we can see the second loop is over here, that is BCDB, right? B se start kiya and we will end with B only. Now we are going to move from B to C. You should imagine yourself moving from B to C. So when you are moving from B to C, your direction and the direction of current, they are same. So beta sign will be positive. So here you can see the sign of this is positive. Now what is the voltage drop across the resistor Q? QK across, what is the voltage drop? Voltage V equals to IR. What is the current? I1. And what is the value of R? What is the resistance? It's Q. So I1 Q. I hope this is clear, right? Now next. Now you're going to move from C to D. C to D, your direction and current direction is opposite. I2, देखो बेटा I2 और आपका डायरेक्शन ऑपोजिट है. So here we are having a minus sign. And what is the voltage drop across S? It is I2S. Now this minus I2S will go on other side and it will become plus. So these are your two equations, that is equation number 1 and equation number 2. So for children, for Kirchhoff's voltage law, please see the video I have uploaded on the school app yesterday. Right, children? Next. Okay, now two equations you got. We are going to just divide them. So on dividing the two equations here, you can just see that if we divide this upon this, right children? So I1P upon I1Q equals to I2R upon I2S. So I1 cancel, I2 cancel, आपका आंसर आ जाएगा P upon Q equals to R by S. So this is the condition. This is the condition when the bridge is said to be balanced. When you are going to have no deflection in the galvanometer, means you are having 0 at the galvanometer. This will be the condition. ऐसा P upon Q equals to R by S. P is resistor. यहाँ पे देखो है ना. R is resistor, Q is resistor, S is resistor. जब उनकी ratio values are equal, at that point the galvanometer reading is 0 and the bridge is said to be balanced. So here we can see it, right? P by Q equals to R by S. This is the condition for the balanced Wheatstone bridge. Now, if we know the value of three resistors, suppose we know the value of P, Q and R, then we can find the value of S easily from this. So from the four resistors, three value of the resistance. If we know the value of the fourth resistor can be found out easily by this method. Okay, so this is your Wheatstone bridge. Now, if we talk about the advantages of this method, right, there are many other methods with which we can find out the resistance. We can calculate the resistance. But this method, beta, it works on null method. Null method. Null method means zero deflection method. So as it is working on zero deflection method, hence the internal resistance of the cell and the resistance of the galvanometer do not affect the null point. So in null method we know, in zero deflection method we know that no current flows. So as no current flows, no instrument of the circuit is going to utilize current. Right, there is no current, zero current, and so the value of resistance which you will be getting is very, very accurate. Right, next is the unknown resistance that you're going to measure, that can be measured to a very high degree of accuracy, but obvious, right, because it works on null method, null deflection method. Right, children? So this was your Wheatstone bridge. Next is meter bridge. The word meter, we know meter, centimeter, right? So your meter indicates the length of the wire. That in this bridge, a wire is used and its length is 1 meter. Right, children? So meter bridge is also known as slide wire bridge. This is the other name for meter bridge, which is also known as slide wire bridge. It is the simplest practical application of Wheatstone bridge, right? It is also used to measure unknown resistance, right? And its principle is beta, it works on the principle of Wheatstone bridge. Okay, that there are 4 resistors and all the 4 resistors we will bring them in this condition, that is P by Q equals to R by S. A condition aa gayi, and then we will find the value of unknown, right? Now, first of all, this is the principle of meter bridge. So meter bridge works on the principle of Wheatstone bridge. That is, what is the principle? When the bridge is balanced, this is the condition. So this you will write in principle. If in exam they ask, what is the principle of meter bridge? You will write meter bridge works on the principle of Wheatstone bridge. That is, when the bridge is balanced, P upon Q equals to R by S. Now let's see the construction, that how we can construct a meter bridge. So children, here we can see that this is your setup, right children? So here we have 1 meter long magnetic wire, and it should have uniform cross-sectional area. Yesterday I explained you why we are taking these wires, right? Next, they are stretched, the wire is stretched and it is fixed over a wooden board. So here this brown color, you can see that is a wooden board. So between these 2 points, that is A and C, a 1 meter long wire is fixed. Right, children? And next, what we are going to do, this you are going to have with it 2 ends shouldered to the L-shaped thick copper strips A and C. This is, children, your L-shaped copper strips. As you can see here, this is L-shaped copper strips. यहाँ पे 1 meter long wire लगाती है. Right, children? Then here also one resistor we will connect, and here also one resistor we are connecting. Now this R, this is a resistance box. This is known value. ये हमें पता होगा, right children? This S we have to find it out. So that is the unknown resistance, right children? And The remaining two we will be finding by sliding our jockey on the meter wire. We will slide our jockey, we will get the length, and then we will find it out. How? Let's see, right? Okay, now let's see the working. So children, for working, what we are going to do is, let me show you the diagram once more. Here we are having one key, right children? Here we are having one key. So we will put the key on. We will insert the key. So once the key is inserted, current starts flowing from the battery from positive terminal towards the negative terminal. And after putting the key on, we are going to remove some resistance from the resistance box R. We are going to remove some resistance from the resistance box R. Right children? Removed? Okay. Now what we are going to do? After removing the suitable resistance from R, we are going to move the jockey, right? We are going to move the jockey. This is your, from here the galvanometer is connected and this is your jockey. So we are going to slide the jockey on the meter length wire. And by sliding the jockey, we will get the balanced length. That is the length at which the galvanometer shows zero deflection. Suppose that length is L and the length left is how much? See, this is total is 1 meter. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. Means the total length of this wire is 100 centimeter. Suppose this length which you found, where this is your balance length, right children? That is L. Then what is remaining? Remaining will be 100 minus L. But obvious, hai na beta? Suppose this is 30 centimeter. So this will be how much? The remaining 100 minus 30. That is 70 centimeter because total is how much? 1 meter. And 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So what we are going to do? We are going to get the balance length L after removing suitable resistance from the resistance box R. So we will get the value of L and we will get the value of 100 minus L, that is the remaining part at the back. Right children? So here we come now. Okay, so what did we do? We closed the key and then we removed suitable resistance from the resistance box R. And after that we are adjusting the position of jockey to get the balance length where the galvanometer shows zero deflection, right? So that is your AB, that was L. Remaining kya tha? Remaining was 100 minus L, that is BC. Okay, now we are going to just put the values, right? And then we will get the answer, and that is, we know that the resistance is proportional to length of the wire. We know the factors on which resistance depend. That resistance is proportional to length of the wire. Now we know children this condition, that is at null deflection, at zero deflection, P by Q equals to R by S. ये हमें पता है, right? So we know resistance is parallel to length. We know resistance is parallel to length. So we got two length. One length was AB and AB is equal to L. The other length is BC, which is equal to 100 minus L. 100 minus L. है ना बेटा? This two we are having. ऊपर हमारे पास कौन सा रेजिस्टेंस था? R and S. So this we will name it as P and this we will name it as Q. So this is your P, this is your Q, R you know because you have only removed from the resistance box. आप resistance box के ऊपर से देख लोगे and we will be able to find S, right? Let's put the values and get the answer. So it is P by Q equals to R by S. R we know, S we have to find. P is L and Q is 100 minus L. So just now I suppose that length is 30. So L is 30 upon 100 minus L is 70, right? So R value you know, we can find the value of S, right? So if you make S subject of formula, your final equation will be, children, S equals to 100 minus L upon L into R. So this is your meter bridge, which is also known as slide wire bridge. Okay, children. So this is it. And with this, the topic is done.